Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this video. Now, it's been a few hours since the Stranger Things collab characters dropped on both Global and JP. So, we're going to go over them. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. This batch of collab characters might not be the best. Oh, man. All right. So, initially on paper, you know, they were absolutely amazing. 11 is good, by the way. 11 is good, just to, you know, get that out of the way. She is good. I do like 11. I feel like she is the best. Before that, I was saying Will was going to be the best out of them all. That is not the case. That's not the case. But, yeah, 11 is pretty much the best character out of them all. Now, if we take a look at 11 and what she does, it's no surprise that she's the best, right? Because she has Power Strike, which is an amazing skill. So that's very, very good. She also increases her damage by 40%, and then she decreases her HP by 10%. So not only will she add an additional, percentage of whatever the enemy's resistance is to, whatever rank, she will give herself an additional 40%, which is very amazing. Very amazing. So she hits hard. So she really does hit hard. This wave damage is pretty good as well. I'm not gonna lie. Even with a full wave of, even with the full amount of enemies, right? Because minus 12%. What we were thinking before the patch notes, when the patch notes dropped, was that this minus 12% was for every rank. Right, minus 12%, minus 12%, minus 12%, but that's not the case. It's actually 4, 8, and 12 being the max, right? So, that's pretty dope. So, like at rank 2, it's only going to be minus 8%, right? Minus 8% per enemy on the battlefield, and that's only 24% reduction in her attack, whereas this is a 36% reduction, but it doesn't matter. Her crit chance is very high, right? So she has a very good crit chance, pretty decent amount of crit damage as well. You throw her on with Green Gother and she's hitting ridiculously hard, man. It's actually insane how hard she's gonna hit. Her ultimate is very good as well, and the good thing about it is that she has a pretty good multiplier on rank, or 1 out of 6, right? 520% is still very good single hitting target, considering her passive gives her a 40% additional increase, and then she also heals HP of all allies by 40%. So she is good. I think 11 is the best out of them all. Mike isn't that great. I do like his passive, right? Where he applies a debuff of attack related stats by 30%, right? I do like that debuff. I like it a lot. It's just, I don't know, his skills really aren't the best. I mean, he has this infect card, which is like, don't know why they gave him infect, to be completely honest with you. He has this card as well. This card might hit decently hard, but his stats overall are terrible. Like, they're actually pretty bad. 20% pierce rate, 40% resistance, 25% crit chance, crit damage 140%. Like, his substats are actually very, very bad, and it doesn't get any better. It really doesn't get that much better. So you can tell too by his under 4,000 CC is bad. That's just bad, right? So he's not really the best unit, but I do like his passive because he has single hitting targets on both of his skills. So that means no matter what, he's gonna apply this debuff of attack related stats down by 30%, no matter what. Literally no matter what he does, which is very good because let's say you're facing, I suppose the one, right? You hit him with a, I don't know, a light slash, and he, applies this debuff, which is very good. It's similar to Red Gloxinia's. So yeah, it's pretty good passive, but overall, he's very meh. He's very meh, right? But my boy Will, man, my boy Will, I really thought he was gonna be good. I really thought he was. He's not. Okay, I don't. He's not like the worst character ever. but on paper, it sounded like he was going to be an absolute beast of a unit. Unfortunately, that's not it. He's not it, man. All right, so let's just get with his skill. So his skill 1 seals, right? Pretty decent multipliers. Not the worst multipliers, right? 450% on rank 3. However, the main problem I think he doesn't have an attack boost on his, on his passive. So he's just straight up dealing whatever base damage this is. And then he also doesn't have very good pierce rate. I know pierce rate isn't like, major or anything, but if he were to have like 90% pierce rate, he would have at least been able to do a little bit of more damage with these cards. But having him at 45% on level 1, and it only goes up to like, I believe like 49, maybe 50, something like that, at level 80, fully super awakened. Not good. His resistance is great. He has really good resistance. Really good crit chance. But that's about it. That's about it. Then his flood damage, right? We all thought, because the 1 has a crazy flood card, right? We all thought it was going to be like, oh my god, this hits at rank 3, it's over, right? No. That's not. No. This flood card actually doesn't hit that hard. Even with Green Gulther, with him on, the field, it doesn't really hit that crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. It'll hit, hard once Gulther's at max passive, but otherwise it's not really doing that much damage, man. I mean, you can go ahead and watch like Nag or Seaton. He's just very situational unit. Very situational unit. I will give him, his ultimate does hit pretty hard. His ultimate actually does hit pretty hard, not gonna lie, because Sever is a very, very good attack effect, right? And he has very good crit chance, like just base, so very good there. So his ultimate does hit very, very hard. The majority of players won't have him 6 out of 6, right? But 3 out of 6, 4 out of 6, he's hitting crazy. He's hitting crazy. Now his passive, right? His passive, I think this should have been 2 turns. I know why they were scared of giving it a 2-turn duration, because of the immunity to all damage. But I do really believe that this should have been 2 turns. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it should have been 2 turns. So if the enemy knows how to exploit this passive, they can. They really can, because it only activates on your turn. So once you go below 50%, even if they're still attacking on their turn, right? So let's say they get you below 50% and they're finished with their turn, then you go, it's useless. It's literally pointless. It's literally like pointless. Not only is he sealing, your ultimate move gauge, he's also decreasing all your stats by 20%, which is terrible. So yeah, this should have been 2 turns. If this was 2 turns, it would have been fine. It actually would have been fine. But they decided to go ahead and make it 1 turn, which I understand. I do understand why. It's just, man, I don't know. I thought he was going to be good. I really, really thought he was going to be good, man. He is decent, but he's not like anything like I would say, oh my god, like you have to get this unit 6 out of 6, right? He's decent. He's a decent unit. He's just not, he's not that great. I'm gonna be honest. He's decent, but not that great. Very situational unit. Very situational unit, especially with his passive. But yeah, man, it's just big Sag. Now, Jim, on the other hand, Jim's actually not that bad. Jim, in terms of the collab characters, has the highest CC. He has, pretty good crit chance and crit damage if you really build him up. 60% level 1, 150% level 1 as well. He gets a huge boost in Super Awakening stats as well. They don't have it up here, but he does. His costumes give him a pretty good amp as well. So pretty good crit resistance as well. He's good. Like I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna say he's like broken or you must use him and every. No, he's not like that. But he's good. He's a good support unit. He really is. He stuns. He depletes ultimate move gauge. He applies direct hit on 2 enemies for 1 turn, and then, you know, with that direct hit, they take 40% more damage. You pair him up with 11, they're both doing crazy damage. They get poisoned, so like, okay, it's just like, he's very good. Surprisingly, Jim might actually be number 2 on the collab list. Like, 11's probably number 1, Jim's probably number 2, Will number 3, and then Mike number 4. That's what I would have it at. So Jim is very good because you use him paired up with even like Green Gother. He's actually doing not bad damage. No, be honest with you, he's not actually doing not half bad damage. So he is an interesting unit. I won't lie. He is a very interesting unit, right? I will say that. But otherwise, these collab units, they're not like over the walls, balls, like busting OP. If you want my honest opinion, I honestly think the collab characters are better. I think the collab characters, like Beatrice, not so much, but Amelia, Rem, and Ram, I will say are better than the collab units we have now for Stranger Things. Excuse me, I think they are actually better. Rem, my apologies. Rem is just a very good DPS dealing red unit. She replaces Mike already, so there you go. Even though Mike isn't really a competition in terms of collab, she just completely blows Mike out of the water. It's not even a contest. Like, it's not even fair. Her CC's higher. She has better substats than him. She has better cards than him. Like, she's just built different. Like, she's just built different, man. Like, Rem is just a star. She's a very good unit. Then you go to like Amelia, right? So Amelia, where is she at? I think I skipped over. She should be here. Amelia, I think, yeah. Okay, so Amelia, right? She's just a very good support unit. She has freeze on her passive. She has freeze on her skill. She can deplete she has Gother's Dissolve, basically, right? She has Lost Veins ultimate, which is insane. She's very good. I don't know what else to say. Like, she's a very good support / utility unit. I'm gonna be honest, right? She probably can be better than 11 simply because she can freeze 11 all the time. She can deplete 11's ultimate move gauge. And then she freezes on her passive and she cleanses all debuffs. So there you go. I think she might be a little better than 11, right? In terms of support and utility. Obviously, damage-wise, 11 got that. Maybe not with her ult, but damage-wise, 11 got that. 11 got that, but I still think Amelia might be slightly better overall. Then you got Ram. So Ram is the free unit, right? I would say Ram and I don't know what I'm doing. Ram and Jim are actually on even playing field. I'm not even gonna lie. They're actually on the, you know, even playing field because she has Rupture. Jim has what is it? He has stuns on his second skill, but she also has stun on her first skill, whereas Jim has an ult depletion on his first skill. So they're pretty even. I would say I like this ultimate, right? But I don't think it's better than Jim's. I think Jim's weak point might be slightly better because Jim, you know, Jim is a quote-unquote DPS unit / support unit with his passive. She increases unknown allies' basic stats by 20%. So she's also support, right? So I would say they're actually on the same like playing field. They both stun, right? Then she has Rupture. I think Rupture might be slightly better than you know, depleting the ult just because of the meta right now. But I can see if you say like you know, depleting a person's ult move gauge is better than Rupture. I can completely see it. Not gonna bash you on that. I can completely see it. But yeah, I would say they're actually on the same playing field in terms of like, you know, just being units. So overall, I will say this, right? The collab units are they're decent. 11 being the best. I think 11 is actually very good. Mike, yeah. Will has potential. I guess he has potential, and then Jim is very good. So if you want my rating, 1, 2, 3, and 4. But otherwise, nothing out of the box, right? Nothing like crazy broken OP. You must summon. Like, I'm gonna be honest, you should summon because they do come level 80 fully awakened. So that's already a win in my book. But otherwise, yeah. To be honest, I'm not that impressed by these units. Hate to break it, I'm not impressed by these units. It is what it is, though, I guess, right? So, yeah, let me know if you guys are impressed by these units as well. Let me know what you think about their, you know, ability stats, etc., down below in the comment section. Go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And as always, I will see you all next time.